Okay, one of the things I wanted to do was kind of a side-by-side just to get a feel for what we're looking at. And lengthwise, it is just almost a draw. I think the truck is going to be about an inch or inch and a half longer, but the van is about an inch, inch and a half taller. So, we'll see about that. The shelving. The shelving is super cool that it already has that. The disadvantage is we are missing a tie down right here. And so our test drive between that and these two pieces of metal riding back here is a little bit loud. Good news is this door easily can be taken out. We've still got good support on both sides, but we can take this out with a little inverter, put a fan here so that it's blowing on the pets. We do have tie downs for crates, and so that would be an easy thing. But I'm really kind of liking this, and I really think there may be enough room, even with this door closed, that we can hook the generator in there. Extra extension for 30 amp, just a regular extension cord there. So I'm seeing some things here that look good, but now comes, of course, the time of talking turkey. The other thing is, look at the insulation on the padding that's in here. So somebody put some bucks in to get the back end of this fixed like this, but we're gonna go talk turkey.
Oh, it's the negotiation part.
And here we are in bustling downtown Enid, Oklahoma. And actually, I'm going to give a shout out to this dealership because we've met the owner. He's come up, he's talked to us. He's a really nice guy. But we, Kelly Blue Book had the heavy duty truck priced a lot higher than they did. We're looking at, like we said, it's a 3-year-old van, but it has 8,000 miles. It's had one owner, and so technically it's only been owned for 3 months. The warranty, the 5-year whatever warranty, is effective. We've still got 4 years of it. So
sure.
That's a great thing. It already has the shelves and stuff in it. So we're just down to the nuts and bolts of, I came expecting one thing and reality was kind of a slap in the face. But we have them, you know, we've taken turns, and it's time to make an offer, and we'll either take it or we won't. You know, I have a price that I feel like is
It's a fair price.
It's the fleece that I've put before God of, you know, if this is the right van, this is, I feel
Sure.
like, a fair difference. And if we get it, we get it. And if we don't,
Hey, there's another one out there
there's
somewhere.
something else out there, and we just keep towing with what we got. But we're going to have, the other thing is, this one does not have the brake controller on it. And for me, towing, we plan on doing some towing in mountains. As you can see in Oklahoma, as it is in Texas, that brake controller is no big deal.
There are mountains. I mean,
Yeah, but they, the guy had a valid point that the tow haul package is more for haul because it's a cargo van. And so they aren't expecting people to do a lot of towing with it. And so I have a call in to our good buddy Mark at Discount Hitches to find out about getting steps put on, price for that, and the brake controller.
and the steps have to.
Yeah,
I
it's
definitely
gonna be
need one.
And so we may be taking yet another little trip to get that done. So anyway, we'll keep you posted. I hate negotiations. There are very few things that I'm going to come right out and say that. But, you know, I want to be fair to them because they're in business to make money. But at the same time, I want to get as good a deal as I possibly can and make sure that I'm getting something that's going to be, you know, workable for everybody. So we finally, as a matter of fact, coming down to the fact that we put as much as they would, our philosophy is if you can't afford something, don't buy it. And so trying to be financially responsible. But we also use Discover Card because Discover Card pays us to use Discover Card. Pay it off at the end of every month. And so what we finally came down to, we were so close, and they are letting us each, Mylena and I each put a down payment on our cards. And so by the money that we will get back from Discover Card, allowing us to, you know, put that down payment on, put it where we were just about on the money of what I felt like was what we should pay. So we've now been here all morning, and we actually went across and ate lunch to give us a break because our heads were splitting from all of this, and came back and came to an agreement, and now in the heat of the day we're going to get to move stuff. So we're going to get that started. Use it to help brace this stuff. Yeah, we got a little bit left. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We'll let Shawn go in a second. Here we go. Our salesman Shawn
Murphy, right?
Shawn Murphy at Stuart Nissan in Enid, Oklahoma. He'll work hard for you.
He has worked hard.
Thank you all.
He spent a day. But anyway, so thanks a lot, and we look forward to a lot of new travels.
Wonderful. You guys are going to enjoy it.
Thanks a lot, Shawn.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, it has been a long day. We are not back to our campsite yet. It drives really well, and glad that decision is over. And
one more change about complete. Yes.
like I said, I think our small generator is going to fit over here, and we've got a handle here, so I can probably show you the handle where I can probably kind of secure that. And we've still got, I mean, odds and ends can fit up underneath there, but that is everything. Come walk around the side here. And one of the things I want to mention about this van is these doors do fold all the way open.
Yes.
So you kind of get a breeze as you're working in there. I did take the door that was, well, wasn't really a door, but took that part out so that we can get plenty of circulation for the pets. But whenever I opened the back of the cargo door to start working on this, I could feel cold air rushing out. So I'm not worried about them at all. And noise-wise, on the ride home,
It wasn't bad.
yeah, there was a little knock up here, and I couldn't figure out, and I thought, oh no, how am I going to get into that part? But it was actually a place where this bulkhead was rubbing against, and I've wedged something in there, and if that doesn't work, I'll wedge something else. But anyway, I am so excited, just thanking God that, you know, He helped us to find the home we needed when we needed it and started looking for it, and now it looks like He's helped us to find the perfect van. This was all Nissan.
Yes.
This is custom made for the Nissan van, and so that is just crazy how much storage we have.
Yes.
And this is not really organized. We're still
Yes.
we haven't gone home yet. This is just like 30 minutes after we got back here, just trying to rearrange and see. We had those black containers, those big storage things from Walmart, and they fit up in there, and they still fit up in there with everything in them that we needed. And so they're tilted back. I think they're going to ride just fine like that because the weight is up against that other side. So, like we said, we got crates for the babies, and so we think everything should ride smooth. We're going to take them out for a little test ride this evening before we're hitched up tomorrow to leave. Okay, first towing experience with the Nissan NV. And we've got a lot of wind today. Mylena's going to show you that in just a few minutes. You can see the waving wheat in Oklahoma. Sure smells sweet. It's towing well. But like we said with the comparison between the fifth wheel and the travel trailer, anytime you change any one of the three, there's a learning curve. It's different, and it's just a matter of getting used to. But if you trade the trailer, the hitch, or the tow vehicle, it's going to influence the equation. It's towing well. We're trying to, we got 8,200 miles. We just turned 8,200 miles. And so it's new. We're still in that kind of breaking in period, so we're not going to be, I'm trying to keep it at 50, 55. That's what the book recommended, so. But in a pretty strong wind,
Yes.
I'm not noticing the wind influencing how it's towing, how it's driving for a higher profile vehicle. I think it's doing great. Okay, one of the things that I was hoping for with the van and wasn't sure that it would work, I've just hitched because I wanted to show you this. This is so cool. Are you ready? We are hitched. You can see. We are hitched. So yesterday when we stopped for lunch, if we needed something back here, look at this. Easy clearance, and we have access to all of our storage easily, all while hitched. I'm loving that feature.
We hope you've enjoyed watching our journey of buying the tow vehicle and
the whole process. We wanted to share that with you live as it was happening, but we realized that our thoughts are not always the clearest, even when we have time to think them through. So a couple of things we want to make sure that are very clear, and one is towing capacities.
they're vastly different between a truck and a van.
And honestly, when I was thinking of trading, I thought, a half-ton truck could easily tow our trailer, so the same thing with a van, and that's not true. So what we've ended up with, the Envy, the towing capacity is 9,400 pounds, so we could almost tow it twice.
That's right.
Double capacity. And that's great. We would rather have more than we need than less. The running boards
Have made a world of difference. On the driver's side, it's just at the driver's door. On the passenger side, it goes all the way down the side of the vehicle, and that's made the difference between my being able to get in the back and not being able to.
And then the brake controller. I have been shocked at, there's a bug that's in front of the,
Okay.
okay. The brake controller. I have been shocked at the difference that it's made. I am so thankful that I went on and, I was doing it just because we were going to be towing in mountains, but it's just the sheer stopping ability, even when it's just flat and nothing. It's great, and recommend getting one of those
Sure.
if you don't have it. But we've only towed home from, thus far, we've only towed home from getting the van, and then we towed over to a park while we got
Sure.
the running boards put on and home. But we are loving it. It's doing a great job, and when it's loaded the back end,
It's quiet,
it is. And
except for the pets. Hissing
No,
back.
they're
They've
fine.
been great.
so anyway, we just wanted to make sure that those are the thoughts that we wanted to make sure we got out clearly. And, this van is what we believe is really going to be right for us.
Yes.
Won't be right for everybody, but so far it seems like it's going to be a perfect fit. So we hope you've enjoyed our journey, and thanks for watching.
Two tired teachers.